Hi, thanks for joining. This is Digging In with Dana, and I'm Dana, and I have a guest here with me today who is Michael Hofstetter, who is also the president of WeSERV and the broker of Deluxe Realty. So I want to welcome you, Michael. Thank you for coming and joining me today. This is so exciting to get to visit with you. I get to see you all the time, but we never get to sit down and talk about things.
No, this is awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me here.
You bet. So why don't you start by telling me a little bit about you and what brought you to where you are today, I guess we would say.
Oh, wow. So
I know there's a long history.
I'll break it down, really quick. I'm an Arizona native.
Yeah.
I was born right off of Indian School in Central, the Phoenix Hospital.
Yeah.
And went to Paradise Valley High School, so just north of here where we're at. Graduated in '86, joined the military. Was in the military for many years. 6 years I was gone. Came back to Arizona in '92.
Yeah.
Got my real estate license in '93, and been doing real estate ever since.
Oh my gosh.
In 2004 is when I really decided to be a broker.
Yeah.
I was running teams. I was working at a real estate company, and I enjoyed helping my team, my agents, more than I liked selling real estate.
Yeah.
And so from 2004, I decided to get involved in the broker side. Became assistant broker, managing broker, designated broker, CEO, and then, of course, as you said, the president of WeSERV. So I, in real estate, as an agent or as a broker, to get involved with the boards, I didn't really get involved, my first 10 years. And I'm at 30 years. I mean, I'm already at 30 years. And so probably my first 15 years, I never got involved with the board. So I got involved with the board here and there. My first board I was on was Phoenix. I've been on multiple boards after that, White Mountains board, when it was, at that time, WeMar and Sevrar, and now it's WeSERV. So, and then worked my way up, just being on the board, became treasurer for 3 years, 2.5 years, became vice president, president-elect, and now president. So this is my presidency. Next year I'll be past president, and then after that, I don't know what I'm going to do. So
you going to be president of the country by then?
No, I don't think so. But I think either maybe looking into state or NAR, so National Association of Realtors, would be something I'd like to get more involved with.
Yeah.
I've been on the board with them for a long time, and Arizona board, but not involved with their committees or anything else, which I'd like to get more involved with that.
Yeah. Would you suggest that all realtors get involved with the board? Because I see there's a lot of people out there that have their license and they have to be a member to do business, but do you see that that's something that would be valuable for everyone to get involved?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
When you join real estate and everybody, it's required to join the board, right? But it's really not. I mean, you can have your real estate license and practice real estate and not be part of the board. It's only required if you're going to be part of the board with the broker. So as a broker, and all the brokerages out there, certain brokers require all my agents have to be part of this board, right? And there's huge benefits that come, not only just the political side of it, where NAR is fighting for us, AAR is fighting for us. We've got our code of ethics, which is huge.
Yeah.
That really changes everything.
Yeah.
Once we have that code of ethics, we have arbitrations, we have mediations that come along with that. We can protect our protected classes. We have commission disputes now that have guidelines and things that they can go through, which if you're not part of NAR, none of that happens, right?
Right.
And so to give an example, the commercial real estate, a lot of commercial agents aren't part of NAR.
Right.
So they don't have to follow any of those guidelines.
Yeah.
They don't have to do anything. They do their own thing, which is fine.
Yeah.
Being part of NAR and AAR, we have our contracts, which protect us too when we're out there. So Article 26 of the Arizona Constitution allows us to draft our own contracts. So that's different for a lot of real estate agents across the country. They can't do that. So it's good that we have that backing and that protection for us.
Yeah. So what do you think? I mean, even if you're a brand new realtor and you're just getting involved, what area of the board would be a great focus for them to get in, like just networking, you think? Like the networking groups and stuff? Because I know there's mixers and there's things like that. Would a new realtor find benefit of just participating in any part of it?
Yeah, so get involved with a committee.
A
You know,
committee,
and
okay.
more guidelines are coming out, you know, as you work your way up to a president or a vice president or treasurer. You know, they're going to have requirements. They want you to be somewhat involved with the board to learn about it.
Yeah.
You know, there's agents out there at all different levels, you know, where you're just getting the real estate. Even people that are just getting their license could be, you know, very well versed in real estate from their past.
Yeah.
Or they've never done real estate before. So, you know, you can't judge a person by how long they've had their license because they have so many different professional levels that they've been through in their lives. But the board always needs new people to come in and lead. And we need help. We need thoughts. We need views. Where can we go? How can we change this? How can we make it better? The committee's where it starts.
Yeah.
You know, that's the heart of the information that is driven up to the leadership, which committee members can move up to leadership.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that, you know, just the past 6 years that I've been really involved with the board, I've learned more in the 6 years than I've had in my entire career in real estate, and I'm on my 30 years. So the things you learn about national and local levels, how, you know, just a regular, you know, politician works with our boards, how we're involved with that. You know, our RAPAC is amazing, where they're out there fighting for us. You know, and a great example would be they were going to do a sales tax or a tax on our commissions, right? Pre-tax. So before the broker even pays you the commission, we'd have to take out 6 or 10%, right? So AAR fought that, and they fought it, did a well good fight, and we won.
Yeah.
So now we don't have that tax we have to worry about. And not only they fight it for realtors, they fight it for all 1099 people. So waitresses, barbers, hairstylists, all those people would have been affected by that if, you know, AAR didn't fight that.
Yeah, yeah. So it's community too.
It's community.
I mean, and there's a lot of charity events that go on with WeSERV and just locations all across the valley, right? We have Southeast Valley and West Valley. And so they don't have to travel far to get involved.
No, we've got North Office, South Office. We have Pinal County. We've got multiple chapters within it. I mean, you know, and I talk about WeSERV, but it's really all the boards, right, across the United States. So, you know, I represent WeSERV as a president, but at the same time, you know, I represent all associations and AAR and NAR, you know, as a whole, that they do such good work, you know, out there, whether they're local, like, you know, the White Mountains. I was on the White Mountains board for a while. And, you know, they have different things that they have to worry about up there than we do down here. And they're so micro and hyper-focused. And they have great leadership up there also.
Yeah.
But going through and plus learning the leadership skills to go through will help you in your business every day. Going to the conventions and the events, like we have Reno, Nevada coming up here pretty soon. Another one in Washington, D.C. I was just in Orlando. And, you know, those places that you can go to, you can connect with other agents and you get referrals. You know, that's another way to do it. So not only are you learning about real estate there, you're meeting people, and that's what it's really all about, right?
Right.
You know, it's sometimes hard in real estate. I was talking to an agent when I was driving here. He's like, Mike, the market's so tough right now. I don't know what to do, you know, and I'm like, are you hanging out with other agents? Yeah, we'll stop that for a while, right? Go hang out with the public. You got to get out there. You know, if you hang around with agents all the time, you're not going to make money. But if you get involved with the board, you are hanging around agents and you're learning a lot. And there's new stuff you're going to learn, you know, that help you with your business.
Yeah.
And that's the most important part. You know, at WeSERV, we offer all kinds of training and free training. We have designation training. You go to the website, there's discounts on all kinds of stuff. So getting involved with the board, you get huge benefits just on that.
Yeah.
Because most agents think, I just pay my dues and they don't pay attention of what's going on. So if you can get involved with a committee, any committee that you like, you know, from government affairs to professional standards. Professional standards are one of my favorite in there because it really helps me as a broker to know, you know, how our agents are supposed to act. And of course, as the broker, if there's a ethics complaint or an arbitration, I jump in and help.
Yeah.
So understanding that process better helps me.
Yeah. And then there's fun stuff too to do as well. So I think everybody should be involved with the board. I mean, it's just something that you should do if you're a realtor. You should be involved. And it just helps you grow. It helps you grow your business and your community. And so with that being said, you're also a broker, and you're with Delex Realty. And tell me a little bit about that, the future of that direction, what's happening with the Delex.
So I came to Deluxe about 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and just came from the meeting this morning. So we had our 10 o'clock meeting till 11. And then we're talking about our growth and where we're going. So we just opened up in Colorado. So that's really cool, right? We just launched it. So it's fresh. We've put out a little bit of information to the agents out there. And so we're trying to build brand awareness. We're trying to build, a hyper focus for what we do. We're an online real estate company, We do have brick and mortar out there. We have satellite offices that agents can use, but we really focus on broker support. We focus on technology. And so our technology is amazing. Our back-end system where you can go anywhere, use your phone, use your computer, iPad, you name it. Uploading docs is easy. Closing out your file, super easy. Ordering commission instructions, all that stuff. So, and broker support's just a phone call away. We don't have a big switchboard or anything. You got 4 brokers to choose from and call them, and they'll pick up their phone 7 days a week. So as a company as a whole, as Deluxe, every time we meet as a leadership team, our focus is saving agents money. That's the idea. So we've got great fees and great service and great brokers. So that's what we do.
Yeah. And it's a great company all the way around.
It is.
I mean, just the social aspect of it too. You know your brokers. You can call on you guys for anything. So I think Delex is going to go huge, and it's just going to grow and grow and grow. I'm excited to be part of that as well.
Yeah, no, and we just, if you think about it, we're a small company. We're just over 800 agents. We're doing $2 billion in sales per year. We have 12 employees, and we just did our awards. So we have our award ceremony coming up, which I know you'll be there for that on the 17th. And we have 180 awards going out, to our agents that we have for production. So, we're small but mighty. Yeah. And even, saying 800 agents is not small, but it's still small and mighty. Yeah. On what we're doing. Our staff is small and mighty. They're all amazing and hard workers, and we're all over the valley. We're all over the state. I was supposed to go up and teach tomorrow in Payson because we have a Payson office. That's up there with those amazing agents. But we just canceled it because the weather is crazy.
Snow day, huh?
I got a Jeep. I love snow, but not a lot of people want to come out to this snow.
Yeah, yeah. I heard there's a lot of snow coming tonight and tomorrow or something. So it's probably a good thing you did cancel.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing you canceled. Yeah, it was good.
So speaking of Jeeps and everything, what do you like to do for fun?
For me, I like getting in the outdoors. So that's what I love to do. I'm out there all the time.
Hunting and stuff? Don't you do a lot of hunting?
I love hunting, although this past year I have not done a lot. I went in September unsuccessfully, which some people will be happy about that. But, and for me, it's not about, harvesting an animal. To me, it's about out there. So even though I was out there for 2 weeks, I didn't get anything. I was chasing it. I had, 2 amazing days where I was really close. Yeah. And I didn't get anything, but when I walked away from that, it was, I could barely walk because it was climbing mountains and working, but it was the most amazing thing. The land, the beauty out there. Oh, yeah. So for me, getting outside and getting out in the woods, that's what it's really all about for me. Yeah. And I've been all over the state. I've hunted all over the place. Yeah.
So you like to go jeeping, I guess, huh?
I like to go jeeping,
Where's your favorite place in Arizona to go jeeping?
I would say my favorite place, and I hate to give it away because it's a good place to go, right? But it's not for all Jeeps, so you got to have a really good high clearance 4-wheel drive. It's called the Broken Arrow Trail in Sedona. Oh, okay. So that's beautiful. You're going up there with Submarine Rock, Coffee Pot Rock, and you get back in there. You can hike up to the top of Submarine Rock because you'll park at the base of it. And then you can oversee and look back there. Snively Hill Road is probably one of the second one that you can drive up and come back down. It's just beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous. Table Mesa Road is another one. Yeah. You can come in on Table Mesa Road, go all the way to the east, and come back out at Seven Springs. Oh, wow. And that's a long drive, so it's about 6 hours. You're going to be driving that. And then, of course, Sheep's Crossing is another one, 3 hours in on a dirt road. And there's a hot springs there you can go hang out at. And
Yeah.
and they still use that bridge to cross to bring the sheep across. So
Oh, wow.
they're still herding sheep out there.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sounds like you do a lot of outdoor stuff, and that is what's fun. That's why we live here in Arizona, right? I mean, you're a native, I'm a native. We live here. We got to suffer through the summers for a couple of months, but then the rest of the year is all fun outdoor stuff. And I know you like rodeo too.
I like rodeo too.
So am I ever going to be able to get you on to a bull one of these days? That's what
I don't know if I'll get on a bull.
Yeah.
I've got some people that are telling me that,
Yeah, you
they
better
don't want
not.
a bull. So, I might fake it a couple times.
Yeah.
To get me all dressed up. And
Yeah, we should
act
do that,
like
huh?
I'm getting on a bull, and send pictures and videos. But
Yeah.
no, fortunately, being a veteran, I'm fully covered under my insurance.
Yeah.
So if I get hurt, I'm covered. But it's funny because last time we went, I was really thinking about it. And then your husband was talking, and then his friend was talking, and they were telling me about his broken pelvis and his broken leg and all this stuff.
Yes.
And I was like going, no.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend Heather was looking at me going, no, that's not going to be what you want to do. So I don't know. I mean,
we should psych them out one of these days, though, and just get you all geared up, get you set on the back of a bull. We won't pull the gate, but we'll fake them out. We'll let them think you are.
Might be a good idea. That's about. I wouldn't
That would
mind
be
doing
fun,
that.
huh?
I wouldn't mind doing that. I probably want to try, like a mechanical bull one time and really see how. Yeah, I know it's hard. I've been on a mechanical bull a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
But I'd like to try that again.
Yeah, you could at least just sit on one behind the chute. We got some that you could just sit on back there and get your picture done at least.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
We should do that.
I'm all for that.
We'll have to get that on your busy calendar because you are one busy guy.
I cannot believe it. I mean, it's just one thing after another, and I try not to do it. And I sit down like tomorrow. This ain't going to be put out, but tomorrow I don't have anything scheduled, right?
You just jinxed yourself now.
I know,
you know
right?
that.
And so as I was driving here, then someone called me. He's like, all right, I need to see you tomorrow. I'm like, I had a clear calendar up until then, but where I could sit down and do some work. But, it's good. The market's slowing down a little bit, or it has been.
Yeah.
One thing that I've been speaking with this as being a president, is that we're right at the point where the market's going to change. So when we talk about the market, which I have been, everyone's hovering. I've talked to a couple new home builders. I got plenty of buyers out there and plenty of homes. But the buyers are really not pulling the trigger because they kind of want to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm hearing. But on the news on Monday, and this was on Fox News, I don't really listen to CNN, but I'm a Fox News guy. And so they actually said, we were looking at a crash possibly of 2008. Well, we know that's not going to happen.
Right.
Right? Because we don't have the same appraisal issues that we had.
Yeah.
Because now appraisals are watched a lot closer, and we have a third-party company that handles that, so it's governed a little bit better. But they even said on Fox News on Monday that it looks like the market's ready to turn around.
Oh.
So that's good. I talked to my mortgage lenders out there.
For the better,
For the better, not for the worse.
Yeah.
If you're going to buy a home, to anybody out there right now, this is the year to buy it.
Yeah.
Because prices next year will be more than they are this year. They're not going down. If you think they're going to go down, you're misleading yourself. So prices are
isn't
not
that
going
funny
down.
that everybody thinks that?
I think it. Yep.
They just all think that because homes are staying on the market a little bit longer than what it was, because when things were flying, and you couldn't even see a house because it was already had a contract on it. So they think now, just because it's sitting a little bit longer to sell, that it's going to go down. The prices are going to go down, but the value's still there.
Well, the prices, the thing of it is that prices will come down a little bit, but value won't come down.
Yeah.
What happened was at the end of last year, it was even the middle of last year, the prices stopped.
Yeah.
They stalled, right? So a $500,000 house, well, no, I mean, you can't find a $500,000 house sometimes anymore.
Yeah.
But let's say, last year, the house was worth $800,000, right? And it stopped at $800,000 last year, but people kept overpricing the home throughout this year, throughout this winter. Now they're up to $1 million, $1.1 million, $1.2 million.
Yeah.
But it's still worth $800,000. But what's happening now is that the expectations or people's thoughts about the value of it is now meeting the actual value of the property. So, the value has always gone up,
Yeah.
which is really cool since, Arizona started a long, long time ago at an average rate around 6%. So it's always gone up. It's never gone down. So if you look at a trend line, it's constantly going up, but it's got all this crazy stuff going on, right?
Yeah.
And so this year, you're going to see that finally meeting. We're at that point now where sellers and listing agents out there are finally realizing, wow, we got to get real about our price.
Yeah.
And once that happens, which should happen, a rate drop is coming up. So once you see that rate drop coming down, like we're at 6.5 now, I suspect from talking to everybody it's going to drop below 5. I mean below 6, not below 5, below 6. So it'll be in the 5s, high 5s. Once that happens, and people are going to start buying again.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
going to start seeing that. And as soon as they start buying again, the prices are set, and now they'll start going back up. So by the end of this year.
Do you think there'll be more listings that'll come on when that happens too? Do you think people will get off the fence about selling? Because I hear a lot. People are just waiting, you know, to sell their house too.
People are waiting to buy and waiting to sell because they don't really know what's going on.
Maybe listings will go up too at that point.
Listings will, it'll probably